Oh, yeah. What is up? What is up? Time for a live stream, everybody. Waiting for some people to get in, of course, as usual, as per usual. Just going to wait for some people to come in. Then we're going to start talking about Scream 6. We're going to start talking about Scream Red Right Hand. And we're going to try to, once again, promote getting funded for the old movie. Because that would be sick. Let's see how it's looking. In case y'all want an update on what the heck's going on, we just received a massive pledge, and we are currently at $4,500, which is really exciting stuff right there. So, do not fret, my friends. I think we'll get it. So, some good stuff. Waiting for some peeps to roll in. If you are out there, say hello. Say hello. How's it going, everybody? What is up? What's up? What is up? What is up? 4 more days to get funded. I'm just gonna keep rolling until we get some more people in the chat here. I am pumped. Like, it's been a stressful month. It's been a bit of a stressful month, but here we are. Things are going good. Sebastian, hi, what is this? This is a live stream, my friend. This is a live stream. We're about to talk about some horror movies. We're going to talk about Scream. We're going to talk about this Kickstarter link. Things are going good. We're going to talk about some good news here. So, Easton Plays, what's going on? Hey, Jake, sorry I couldn't donate. I didn't have an extra $1 anyways. This is definitely happening. Thank you anyways, Easton. If you just promoting the link, just throwing out the Kickstarter out there. That helps. Anything helps. Anything helps with this. I greatly appreciate anyone who has supported it in any capacity. So, Jen, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by the live stream, saying hello. We're going to talk a little bit about Scream 6 tonight. We're going to talk about some other stuff. Jason Dyer already with the super chat. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it so much. Jason is also our most recent Patreon supporter. I greatly appreciate that, Jason. Thank you. Hello, Jake. Hello, Jason. Darth, how's it going? Another live stream. Yes, we will be going live every single day at 7:30 to discuss Scream, to discuss Red Right Hand, the countdown till the end of the Kickstarter. We have 4 more days to get funded. And like I said, we are less than $500 away from meeting our goal. We just got a big donation right before I went live for $300. Thank you. Legally, I can't say who did it, but do want to thank that person. Thank you. Rodrigo Hernandez, what is going on? Excited for Nope. I'm excited for Nope too. Just put out a little video about it. I'm so pumped. I really think it's going to be one of Jordan Peele's best yet. How do we feel about Nope? Do we think it's going to be really good? Are we worried about it? How do we feel? How does everyone else feel in the universe? Because I know how I feel about it. I'm pumped. I'm excited for him to be dealing with like aliens. I'm curious what that looks like. Jordan Peele's movies so far haven't really dealt with any like familiar monsters, but more modern day like crazy humans. So I'm excited to see what he does with something more familiar. Jacob Browning, so excited for Red Right Hand. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate it. I am also excited. Eric Jr., how's it going? Jake finally got to watch the Hills Have Eyes horror movie on Hulu. Nice. Are you talking about the remake or the original? I like both are okay. I'm honestly, unpopular opinion, but I'm not a huge fan of the original. I don't know what it is. Can we get a trailer for Red Right Hand? Absolutely, Clemente. Not anytime soon, unfortunately. Well, you'll probably see a little trailer, a little teaser for it or something come the beginning of fall. So that is probably the earliest you will see something, I guess. What's up, Maverick Media? How's it going? Easton says, in my opinion, X was okay, but I am pretty hyped for the prequel. I'm hyped for the prequel as well. I think it looks stunning. The trailer, if you stayed for the end after the credits, got to see a little trailer for the prequel. I think so. I originally thought that was coming out later this year, but if you look on A24's Wikipedia page, it appears that it's coming out early next year. So that's when we'll see the X prequel. Very excited for that. Rodrigo says, I feel confident that it will be good. Haven't seen a Alien movie in a long time. I will be waiting for Nope to come out. I was just saying that the other day, Rodrigo. There hasn't been a really good Alien movie in a while. So I'm all about that. I'm all about a new good Alien movie for sure. It's fine, don't hate. I like that name. Says, any update on Jeepers Creepers? I know Timo did an interview a couple days ago. I still have to make a video on that. I'm pretty swamped with I'm focusing on this Kickstarter. I got to put out 2 videos today. Thank God I had some time. So I put out a little update the other day talking about like the creeper cult image, and I will be talking about that interview soon if there's anything spicy in there. Hopefully there's something spicy. What's going on, Zoe? How's it going, Zoe? Welcome to the live stream. We're going to be having a blast today, talking about Red Right Hand, talking about trying to get to 5,000. We're nearly there for everyone coming into the live stream. We're nearly there. We're almost at 5K. We just got a big donation just recently, so nearly there. Can you put the mask on? I guarantee you will get some super chats. If you're talking about the ghost face mask back there, you know what? I will. I'm going to do it. I can't just give you everything all at once, but I'll put the mask on for sure at some point. Stick around and find out if I put the mask on or not. I'll do a few costume changes tonight. People liked when I did I put on the 70s clothes the other night, so I gotta have some costumes ready to go. Zoe Crawford, thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Jacob Browning says, curious to hear your opinion on Slumber Party Massacre and Sleepaway Camp. Those are my favorite horror movies. There's some great choices, Jacob. I love both of those films. There's not a lot of like lowbrow 80s slashers that I'm like a huge fan of, that I'm like passionate and I love, but you just named 2 of them. So I love both of those films a lot for what they are and what they stand for are very fun. Like Sleepaway Camp is so funny. It's so ridiculously hilarious, and it's also has some really scary moments and a really crazy twist at the end. Sleepaway Camp is one of those like 1 in a million films that you'll only get that every couple of years. You're not going to get a movie like that every now and then. And Slumber Party Massacre is a classic. I just got the steelbook for that a couple months ago. I absolutely love the Slumber Party Massacre. That both of those movies are films I will watch over and over again. X would have been better if Jenna didn't die. Really, Easton? Okay, look, no spoilers in the chat for people who haven't seen X yet, but come on, it's a slasher flick, like people are gonna die. That's just what's up. Listen, I'm not gonna spoil something, but Jenna's character makes some certain decisions in that film that I think not everyone was a huge fan of. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about. I don't know. That was honestly, if there was one character I wanted to die in the movie, yeah. So. You're in Ohio, right? Ever consider doing a filming locations video over here in the Pittsburgh area? I did. It's fine, don't hate. I did do a video over the Pittsburgh area. Actually, I went to the Monroeville Mall from Dawn of the Dead. I did a whole locations video there, my friend. Check it out. It's a really good video. Really good video. Jason Dyer, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. The Haunt is one of the most underrated movies ever. It really needs a sequel. Is it too early to talk about a sequel for Red Right Hand? So first of all, if you're talking about Haunt from 2019, the haunted house movie, I freaking love that movie. Phenomenal film. Like, wow. I put that on, I think it was on Shudder. I just put that on and like, I was like, okay, background movie. I'm going to work on some stuff. And it just caught my attention. I couldn't stop watching it. Holy crap. Like, really good movie. 100% agree. Definitely needs another film. And the ending kind of leans into that too a little bit as well. If you haven't seen Haunts from 2019, highly recommend. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, Jason, and it's really good. It's a really good flick. Dreaming Insomniacs, craving something scary. What's going on, guys? How's it going? You're in my basement. Come on up. Come hang out. Let's hang out. Let's party a little bit. Steven, what is up? What is up? What is up? Writing a screenplay as we speak. You should be in the movie. Absolutely, Joe. Joe, like I said, I'm coming down to Florida sometime. So if you're trying to party, man, I'm gonna be in Boca for a few days to film something for Red Right Hand. So, You guys aren't going to believe this. So not a large part of the budget, but part of the budget is going towards filming something in Boca, which is probably a spoiler, and I shouldn't be talking too much about that. But we're filming something there. Thankfully I don't have to pay for a hotel or a room because I have some buddies that live down there, and I'm going to be staying at their apartment and filming like some stuff on the beach for a few days. So I can't say what. Ghostface on the beach though, maybe. Who knows? It's gonna be cool. Gonna be real cool. I meant to say if you consider doing one on Silence of Oh, yeah. There's the Silence of the Lambs house out in Pittsburgh. Yeah. I would love to do a video on that, actually. That's a really good idea. We have a few. So we originally, I'm going to be totally honest with you. We were going to do a Scream 96 locations video this year. I don't have the money to do it. I just recently quit my job to go full time as a content creator, which I'm super nervous about. So I can't spend a bunch of money on that video. After doing the math, it would cost me like $700 to $1,000 to make that Scream 96 video if I want to do it in its full glory. And I don't want to half-ass it. Like I really don't want to half-ass it. I want it to be perfect. So if we do that, so. I will be doing some more local stuff though, like The Exorcist. I'm going to be doing a locations video on that. And actually, that's not a bad idea. I mean, Pittsburgh's like an hour away from me. I live in Cleveland, so it's like an hour away. I could drive there right now if I wanted to. Ghostface versus Jaws, says Jason Dyer. I feel like listen, Ghostface is pretty menacing, but I feel like the shark's got him beat. A shark that enjoys eating human flesh. Yes. Florida, says Zoe Crawford. I got a lot of buddies that live in Florida. I don't think I could do it myself. I don't think I could live there. I think it'd be fun though. I feel like it's one of those things I feel like would be fun for like a couple of months, and then you're like, okay, I'm starting to get sick of this. But yeah. So yeah, I'm, shameless plug. And then we're going to get back to talking about horror movies because I'm even getting sick of talking about it. But the Kickstarter link for Red Right Hand is in the description below. And if you guys can support us there, we're nearly at our goal. Craven, I know you probably didn't hear this, but I'm going to say it again for everyone. We just got a really big donation. We're at 4,500 for the Kickstarter. Really good news. I mean, we literally just got a huge, donation today. Can't say from who. Legally, I'm not allowed to, but I want to thank that person. And yeah, I genuinely think that I genuinely think we're gonna make it. I'm still gonna go live every single day talking about it, so that we can get there. Because like I said, we have 4 days. So hopefully we can do it. Hopefully we can do it. Got my fingers crossed. Go on vacation here, don't live here, says Joe. Yeah. That's what I've heard. That's what Dreaming Insomniacs, I have another buddy named Joe who lives in Boca, and he says the exact same thing. He comes up here and he's just like, I wish I lived here and I could like go down to Florida in like the wintertime. That's what he says. So I would love to. I would love for that to be the case. That would be sick. Easton Play says Scream 2 isn't that good. Sue me. I think there's a lot of fun things about Scream 2. I think there's a lot of cool things about it. My one thing I don't like about it is I don't like Mrs. Loomis. She's so over the top and so silly. It just doesn't work for me. And she's like, the other thing about it that I don't like is the mystery around her. She's like this punch-in character that's only in like a few scenes beforehand, and she randomly ends up being the killer. I don't know. There was better choices. There was a better way to write that ending, I think. But of course, the script got leaked, yada, 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 all that. So hoping that's not going to be the case with old Scream 6 coming out, which might be titled Scream 2. So I'm hoping it's not. I hoping the killer isn't like Billy's aunt or something, because then I'd just be like, okay, well, all right. Okay, hold on. Let me harp on that a little bit, because let me go off on something real quick here. Wouldn't it be kind of funny to have Scream 6 have a commentary on like old people being killers in horror movies? Like, no offense to older people, not at all. No offense at all. But like, wouldn't it be great? Like, because we have this complaint nowadays, right now in horror, where it's like these slasher villains are coming back. They're like older, and it's like they're still like crazy and like super like tough and all that. It's like they're older. You think they wouldn't be as prone to as much damage as how they did in the past when they were young and killing, you know? So could we see Scream 6 comments on that a little bit and have an older Ghostface character? Actually would be that would be interesting if it commented on that a little bit, actually. I'd be interested in seeing that. Jason Dyer, thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it. Would you rather spend a month in a town with only mannequins or have the next 100 movies you watch at hospital scenes? I'm an extrovert, as extroverted as possible. I have to talk to people. Like, I'll go completely insane. I spend I spent the entire day pretty much in my room and I just talk to myself. Like, maybe that just sounds crazy, but I have to talk to people. So I'll take the hospital scenes. It'll be tough, but I'll have to sit through it. I'll have to suffer through it. Thoughts on the movie Christine, says Zoe. I love Christine. That's a really good movie. Maybe not my favorite from John Carpenter, but it's a good film. It's a really, John Carpenter doing Stephen King. Hell yeah. I love the relationship between your main character and the car too. What is his name? Arnie? That's probably my favorite aspect of the film. That's really well written. Tabbitha Martinez, what's going on? She says, I'll say it again. I hope the killer in Scream 6 is Kirby. I don't know, man. If they set up Kirby as coming back and she has some kind of sinister new side to her, sure. I'm about it. Why not? Hayden Panettiere would play a good killer, I think. I'm telling you this right now, though. If Samara Weaving is cast in Scream 6, she's gonna be the killer. Like, calling it right now. A year in advance. I'm telling you that's gonna happen. I really hope that you can't hear the Rammstein blasting in the background, or else I'm gonna get some kind of copyright claim. My parents listen to they literally just put Rammstein on and just let music videos play. I like Rammstein. They're a good band, but I don't like them blasting in my ear 24/7. I hope they do the Ghostface cult idea from Scream 3. It would be a cool way to keep it going in an inventive way. Don't go too much into lore or anything like that. Keep it mysterious. I agree. I think a cult of Ghostfaces would be sick. I would love to see the movies play around with that. That's something that a trilogy could set up really well, too. I don't know if you could do that in one movie, but I would love to see that happen across the trilogy. Nicholas Barron, what's going on? Do you know what's going on with Orphan First Kill? It's been completed for a while now, and the radio silence on this has been pretty concerning. Why is this movie so quiet? It is a prequel film to a movie that came out in 2009 that was like, it wasn't the most popular horror film. It's kind of a cult classic now. Maybe the studio's having some issues with it. I could see that being the case. It was controversial. Like, that original Orphan was controversial when it came out. It's a little kid killing her parents, essentially, if you don't look at the fine details of the story. And I can see that being controversial for a lot of people. They might have some kind of problem. Like, there might be something going on with it. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I got to make a video on it. There's so much going on. I mean, I haven't even, I could have made 4 more videos today on news that I want to talk about. And I'm exhausted between doing all these streams, doing all the promotion for the Kickstarter. I have been making ends meet like crazy, not just online, but with people in my life and stuff. So it's just like, whew, things are crazy. Things are crazy right now. So Tabbitha says I talk to myself too. I'm glad I'm not alone. I'm so glad I'm not alone there. That's great. I have not covered Christine. I want to do some more reviews on this page, but if I'm reviewing something that isn't a new horror movie that just came out, no one watches it, which sucks. Like, I did a review of Fresh and I'm just gushing over that movie. And that was a new movie, but it wasn't like wildly popular. It was a Hulu release. It wasn't anything super crazy. I really liked the film. I thought it was, honestly, at the time, it was my favorite horror film of the year. And 200 views. That's such a shame. It's a shame. Because I want to make more reviews. I would love to. I love talking about the movies I love, but it seems like what people want to see more on this page is like updates on upcoming movies. That's what I've learned from my time here. King Parham, what is going on? What if Ghostface does a hostage type killing and makes someone kill for him or her? That'd be pretty sick. I would love to see Ghostface like have a hostage and like send videos to somebody saying like, come here or she dies, like, or something like that. That would be cool. I would be totally down for that. I want to see something different. That's my big thing. Show us something different, man. It's the same formula for a lot of these Scream films. So I would love for them to just go completely different. Moser movie reviews. What's going on? Fate Decided. How's it hanging? Moser says, closing in on 5,000. Yep, we're almost there. We're less than 500 away, baby. Fate Decided says, Jake, you're so close. I can taste you. I mean it. I can taste you too, buddy. Listen, Fate Decided he's the heartthrob of the Lethal Collective. I love you, Craven, but Fate Decided is just such a cutie. Craven's the heart and soul. Craven's like the heart and soul of the collective. Knight is like he's like in charge of the group. If it wasn't for him, we'd just get out of control and it would be nuts. And for some reason, I'm there. So there you go. That's all the parts of what makes the Lethal Collective. One thing nobody mentioned is Sam almost had a Sidney Prescott as a mom. It technically wouldn't be Sam though, right? If it was Billy and Sydney's daughter. I would love for them to play around with that. I don't know. So I'll talk about that in a second. But Jason Dyer, thank you again for the super chats, man. You're the reason I can pay my bills this month. I just love this, man. Breaking news: KillJoy, Jake, and Craven are making a Stu Lives Funko Pop. 5,000 is going to happen. The Scream franchise has so many options. Yes. So once again, if anybody knows someone who makes a like Funko Pops, because like I see a lot of artwork of like people making Funko Pops of characters that don't already have a Funko. I will commission someone to make that. Like that would like after I'm done with this Kickstarter, I will commission someone to make a Stu Lives Funko and give it to one of you wonderful people who watch me live stream my thoughts on horror movies. Supernova, what's up? It was all fun and games till I saw this man was live. Is my live stream messing up? Is my live stream just messing things up for you? I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I'm scared. What am I doing, Supernova? Am I messing things up for you? I don't know what's going on. That's funny. Jake, what did you think of Scream Season 3? The reveal is a lot like Amber's. Also, Ghostface takes a hostage. Yeah, it's sort of like Amber's. I'll be honest. I really enjoy what they did with the first two seasons. I think some of the characters are a bit cringy, but besides that, like it's fun. Seasons 1 and 2 are good, and season 3 it's just not written as well. You know, that's my one thing. I've talked about the Scream TV show. It's good. It's not bad. I just think all the movies are better, and it's because of the characters. That's one of the biggest things. That honestly, something I learned about the Scream movies watching the show was, wow, these movies are so good because of the characters. And that's why I say that a lot, because they're not bad. Like the Scream TV series characters, they're not bad. It's just compared to the movie characters, they pale in comparison. I mean, they're just the characters in all 5 of the movies are just written so well. So it's tough to, it's really tough to have, you have that comparison in your mind because it's called Scream the TV show. You're going to be comparing it to the movies. It's tough to separate those mentally. And I think if it wasn't called Scream, if it was called something else, I would like that show even more. But because of that, it's tough for me to, I don't know. It's tough. So Fate is the Paul McCartney of the group. I want to be the Ringo of the group. I want to be Ringo. I just want to be the drummer in the background, just vibing. Nicholas Barron says, I think maybe it's being put on pause since it apparently involves a dangerous 33-year-old woman who pretends to be a 9-year-old girl from Russia. Yeah. And we know the current situation there. I mean, yeah, that makes sense too. That might be insensitive right now. I can see that. I understand that aspect of it. I'll have to do a little more research. That might be why they're so quiet about it. I'll see if I can message the director or something when I have some time. Like I said, guys, I've been so busy. I'm literally trying to cross off. I still haven't gotten through all the videos I want to do. Like after this live stream, I'm literally going to be doing videos for tomorrow. Where is that list? My notes are a mess right now. Wow. Let's see. Let's see what I still have to do yet. I'm probably not going to make the Five Nights at Freddy's video. That news is like a week old now. I am going to do I did the Nope video. I'm going to do a top 10 on A24 horror movies for tomorrow morning, I think, and I'm going to do a Scream 6. Yeah, I do have a Scream 6 video to make actually. I had to think about that for a second. But yeah, I'm doing that. I really want to watch this horror film called, I can't pronounce this, but it's like Gonjiam. Gonjiam Haunted Asylum. I hear that's really good. It's got like a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I guess it's an amazing found footage flick, which is like, I love found footage movies. They just hit different for me. Tabitha Martinez, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. You want a stew pop? Well, guess what? I'm working on it. Yes, I do want to make that happen 100%. I would love for that. I want to make that. I want to make that and like auction it off on a live stream or something. I think that would be fun little thing to do. That'd be sick. Sonic Plays, what's going on? I was just about to read your message and it got retracted, my dude. Send me something. I'd love to talk to you, mate. Jacob returned to Monk, says Shazab Malik. I can't do that on a live stream, Shazab. You know what I'm talking about. Sorry, a Jake Pop. I guess I said Stu because I was talking about him. I'm not going to be so egotistical as to make a Funko Pop for myself. But if someone else does that, that'd be sick. That would be awesome. Wow. I mean, that would be really cool. Oh, Sonic. Okay, I just saw your message before it got retracted. But yes, I haven't seen it yet. I do plan on watching it at some point. We have 4 more days for the Kickstarter before we're done with it. And like I was saying, when it's done, I will have a lot more time and there will be a lot more videos on this page. After March 31st, I will be done at Chipotle and I'm going full-time content creator. So not only will I have more time to watch more horror movies that I want to watch, because I'm not even kidding. I have a page in my notebook right now that is completely full of movie suggestions from not only you all, but you wonderful people, but also some other ones that I've seen across the board. Like I said, there's this this found footage movie I really want to watch. I still have to watch People Under the Stairs. Haven't had a chance to get that. It's not on any streaming services, so I want to watch that as well. I'm seeing some new people in the chat. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Vegas 1987. What's up? Hayden Panettiere, husband is the mayor of Ukraine. What? The mayor of Ukraine? She's not going to be in any films no time soon at the present moment. I wish her the best in her family. I genuinely did not know that. I have to look into that actually. Interesting. I might include that in my Scream 6. Oh, I already recorded my Scream 6 video. I've done so much today, I can't even remember what I'm doing. I might have to add that to my video though. That's interesting. Back asking about classic campy horror films. Opinions on Tremors, says Jacob Browning. I love Tremors. Actually, there's the majority of those movies I really like. I know a lot of people crap on 5 and 6 with Jamie Kennedy, but I really like those films. They're really funny, I think. I love the first 2 Tremors movies, and then I really like 5 and 6, and then the last one, the Shrieker Island one, was awful. Just horrible all the way through, in my opinion, which is unfortunate. It's not the best ending to that series. Honestly, Horror says, why is it only on demand? If you're talking about Studio 666, I'm not 100% sure. I know it didn't do all that well at the box office, so I don't know if it's going to have some kind of big physical release. I don't know, but maybe. Who knows? Supernova says, what's Red Right Hand about? Sorry if you made a video on it. I maybe didn't watch it. I'm just curious. That's all good, Supernova. Don't worry about it. We still have 4 days to get our movie funded. It is a Scream fan film based in like the world of Scream. It takes place, I want to say, a few months before Scream 5. So the events of Scream 5 have not happened yet in our movie. It's going to be from the perspective of the killers. And you might be asking yourself, well, Jake, if we already know who the killers are at the beginning of the movie, there's going to be no mystery. That's a huge aspect of Scream. Why would I want to fund a movie like that? Oh, well, let me just tell you, buddy, there is still going to be a mystery. The killers have to solve something about their friend group this time around, something that could mean their lives and either them going to prison because they've killed people. So it's a really crazy and chaotic film. Really fun. It shares a lot of DNA with the original Scream while also taking a very ambitious step into unknown territory. It's a really fun movie. We're very excited to make it overall. I highly recommend. Please help us make this film. We want to give you guys something amazing. It's really it's just a really fun movie. And everyone, like, we did a live stream last night where literally like a bunch of the cast members called in and wanted to say something about it because they were so excited to talk about it. So Christian was here. Christian Peralta, he's one of the actors. Matt called, who's like the guy running it with me. We're all very, very excited to bring this to you guys. So I can't wait. Please donate if you can. The Kickstarter link is in the description below, like I've been saying. What are you talking about yourself popping, Jake? Said his fireworks are going off outside. Wouldn't it be awesome if I would love to have a superpower that's completely redundant, but also like a really cool party trick. Like, what if I could make my head explode into a bunch of fireworks? That would just be epic. And blood, of course. What is up to all the new people in here? Wrestle Recap, what's up? I think her husband is the mayor's brother. Okay, so Hayden Panettiere is married to someone who is a higher up in Ukraine, essentially, is what's going on. Because I feel like there's not a mayor of Ukraine. I feel like that's not correct. But I don't know. I don't know how their system works. Yeah, obviously I support Ukraine, by the way. I don't know if I've said that publicly or not, but like, yeah. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about that. We like to talk about horror movies here. I like this page to be a bit of an escapism area for everyone. So, my way of life. How close are you to reaching the goal? We are less than 500 away, everybody. We are literally less than 500 away. So check this out. We are at $4,533 for the campaign right now. And we just need to make it to 5,000 and this movie can happen. So if you guys can please help us and support the support the Kickstarter, get us to our goal. Let's reach 5,000. We only have 4 days to get funded. So here's the thing. I don't think this adds up to 4 days because Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm pretty sure Friday's the last day, but it's telling me that on the Kickstarter, it says the 27th is the last day. So I'm not 100% sure. Denisha, what's going on? How's it going? Howdy. Jake, you need to add a last minute tier for the local donators. Free burrito at Chipotle made by you personally. Listen, I will make everyone a burrito if we get to a certain point. I will wrap so many burritos for all of y'all. If y'all come into my Chipotle in the next week, I'll make you a burrito for free. I'll give you my free meal. Jason Dyer, thank you for the super chats, man. I appreciate it so much. I am so excited for you going full time and what you love to do. You have extreme passion for the horror genre and have amazing content. Love the channel and will always support. Thank you, Jason. I really appreciate it. I could not be more I could not be more grateful for you, dude. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Vegas says Scream 5 was a love letter to Wes and it paid much respect to the fans while inviting a new generation to the franchise. This is Radio Silence. It's time to make something new, fresh, and different. I agree. I think this was like their intro movie, like introducing themselves and like paying homage to the fans. And now we're gonna see what they can do with a more original movie in 6. Tid Morgan, how's it going? Hey Jake, I'm only just tuning in. How far are you off the goal now? So like I was just saying, we are less than 500 away. We're nearly there. I really think that this can happen. Another thing about Kickstarter is that a lot of people might not know. We did a lot of research going into Kickstarter. I was pretty against using Kickstarter because Indiegogo is typically where more people fund movies, but we didn't need that much money, so we decided to go with Kickstarter. Kickstarter, you get the most money in the last 3 days. So like these are the days where I'm thinking things are going to start ramping up. So we need less than $500. That is super doable. That's doable. We can do that. I mean, the other night we raised like $300 in one night just from like super chats and stuff. So I think it can happen. Sonic Play says, I suggest Uma. It's a horror movie, but not, says Sonic. So I saw some of the trailers for that and I read some of the reviews. They've been pretty negative, but I do want to check it out. I don't like to judge a book by its cover. I like to just go into things and say, heck yeah. So I do gotta watch that. I probably won't do a review of it, but I do want to check it out. I have no time right now, which sucks. If I just had a whole day off, I would watch movies the entire day. I would watch movies. I would order a pizza. I would chill, but I just do not have the time, unfortunately. Christian Peralta, what is going on, buddy? What if your only superpower was to explode heads scanner styles, but you could only explode your own head? That would suck, because then I would die. If the power also was like I could regenerate my own head, then yeah, I would do that all the time. Amazing party trick. Could you imagine going to a house party and being like, listen, I can blow up my head, okay? And then, some girls are just like, what? Like, that's ridiculous. You can't do that. And it's like, oh yeah? And then just bam! Like, just blood everywhere. And then your head just regrows. It's like that scene in Men in Black. Is that Men in Black where the guy, his head explodes and then he grows a new one and he has the really the squeaky voice and it gets into a lower voice as he goes along. For the people who are just joining the chat right now, they probably think I'm losing my mind, which is really funny. Coop de Oof is in the chat. What's up? I have arrived. Jacob Browning says, I have to say watching you and Craven Something Scary is a huge inspiration. I love talking about horror movies and I even write reviews for my Instagram sometimes. That's awesome, Jacob. Heck yeah, man. Keep the passion going. There's a lot of great horror movies out there nowadays and yeah, we need more people talking about them. It's good stuff. Tid Morgan says, right, I'm donating more now. We gotta get this done. I'll be right back. Thank you, Tid. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hugo Paul, what's going on? You can call me Jacob. I don't care. Call me Jake, Jacob, Killjoy, Butthole. You can call me anything. Any of those. Any of those work. Nicholas says, what's one jump scare that actually managed to make you jump? For me, it was the first Insidious. Yeah, I was literally going to say, I'm not even kidding. I was going to say the scene from Insidious, and you know the one. Like, there's a lot of jump scares in that movie that are good, but that's the one. So, whoo, yeah. Kayon Bonner, what's going on, man? Just checked the Kickstarter. You're almost there. Yeah, we are less than 500 away, everybody. I genuinely think we can make it. I think we're in the 90% now, right? We're like 90 something percent, because like 500 is 10%. Yeah, so we're like 90. We're 90% there, everybody. 90% of the goal. We just need that 100%. 4 more days, we can do this. Adam says, I'm at work on lunch break right now. I'm going to be here the entire time. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Easton says Deadpool, but a horror villain would be perfect. I could see that. You know what we need, honestly, which would be great right now? A silly slasher movie with like a slasher villain in the same vein as Freddy Krueger. We could use that right now. We need a, like, I'm digging all the dark stuff we're getting right now. I am digging it. Like, X was awesome. It was still very silly, but it was like, wow, that was a breath of fresh air. Like, we've been getting kind of the same, not the same movie with every popular release, but it's all been like a darker version of something else, which I've been digging. Don't get me wrong. But I would love to see some more silly stuff, honestly. I'm really feeling that. So Christian says, was Brightburn any good? I was literally just talking about that movie with my buddy Jackson. Yeah, I liked Brightburn. I think the ending sucks and is a huge missed opportunity. But besides that, up until then, it's a good movie. I like Brightburn. The ending is like, what the fuck? You had all this cool stuff set up and you didn't go anywhere with it. That's my one complaint about Brightburn. It is phenomenal up until that point, though. The Dreaming Insomniacs with a super chat. Thank you so much, Joe. I really appreciate it, man. Jake, I admire you greatly, and I genuinely believe that you love what you're doing, and I'm happy to see you go full time. Thanks, man. Thank you. Success is here for you, and you will only grow with time. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, things are crazy right now, but I'm telling you, we're gonna deliver a great movie come the end of the year if we get funded in the next 4 days. Like, I could not be more excited about this. I have so much more passion for it. I have so much faith in this project, more than most things I've ever done. It's a really cool thing. There are just all these wonderful people attached to the project as well that you guys are going to love to see in this movie. Are you excited for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game? Yeah, I'll have to do a video on that at some point. I want to start talking about like more horror video games. I think that would be cool. I don't know if this would be a page where I could live stream that. I will start a gaming channel eventually when I'm not working on 100 projects all at the same time. But yes, yeah, I would love to. I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited for the Evil Dead game, especially. Very excited for that one. So I got to go, but I just wanted to say that I'm happy that my favorite YouTuber is also my friend. Thanks, so Crawford. I appreciate that, dude. You are a good friend of the channels. Anytime you want to do a live stream, hit me up, dude. Appreciate it. I'd love to hear your opinion on Basket Case if either of you have seen it. Jacob Browning, have I got something for you, buddy? Oh, hang on. Hang on right now. You guys get to see my awesome pajama pants. Where is this? Okay. All right. Yeah, I work in pajama pants, okay? Fight me. All right. Check this out. This is how much I love Basket Case. I bought the Arrow release of it, and this thing is gorgeous. Oh, man. This was actually, I didn't buy it, I'll be honest. This was a present from an ex-girlfriend who I am no longer with. So she knew I liked horror movies, and I was talking about how much I would love to see this movie, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And she got this for me, and oh my God, like this thing is so, there's like a whole like little pamphlet with like pictures and stuff. Got to be careful that there's nothing on here I can, there's a lot of nudity in this movie, so I'm just making sure there's no like boobs or anything in here. Yeah. Okay. So like here, I can show you this though. Bloody face. There we go. Yeah. Basket Case is amazing. I love it. It's one of those weird horror movies that it's like, how does this exist? It's so good though. Oh, I highly recommend. There's a lot of screeching. There's a lot of screeching in that movie, but I love this film so much. I'm going to keep this out. I'm going to watch that at some point again. I love that. I love that movie so much. Tid Morgan, thank you for your pledge. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Easton says, I think the only reason Ty West named it X is because he wanted an X rating. So yeah, there is that. Like it's definitely a it's definitely a take on like the whole X rating thing from the 70s. I also think it's a mixture of that and the whole like the expression of having the X factor, having the it factor, whatever you want to say. And our lead character has that. And I think that's a big reason why she survives, why the next movie might deal with that a little bit as well. So I think there's some interesting stuff there to talk about. So I like that it was both things too. I think that was really cool. The Deepest End, thank you for the super chat, man. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Adam Wessler says, hey, Jake, do you think you'll ever do a Blu-ray horror collection video? So yeah, I do have a video like that over on my Patreon. I'm going to start doing, so I don't know if I should announce this yet, but I do have a big thing for my second channel coming. You're going to see a lot of, if you support me on Patreon, you're going to be able to see all my second channel videos early, like literally all of them. It's going to be less news centered where it's like, cause like on this page, I post things as fast as I can because it's news. You know, it's like it's stuff that's I have to get it out fast for like as an update on your upcoming horror movies. But my second channel is going to be more stuff that I can make on my own time, put a little more time into editing and like make it look better, make it be like content that's a little more personal to me. Stuff I want to make personally is going on the second channel, and I'll be able to put it out early for like my Patreon supporters. It'll be stuff along those lines, like more Blu-ray collection stuff and also like some behind the scenes editing videos that are going to be really fun. I've already made a few of them and they're cool. They're really cool videos. They're fun. So free basket case arrow video. That's a win in my book, no matter the circumstance. Yeah, you're right, Christian. 100%. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I'm also making a horror project. It's a sequel to Subspecies 4, and it has to do with new yellow minions that help Radu kill a filmmaker. That's crazy. I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure I've seen Subspecies. I did not know there was 4 of them. I'll tell you that. Is Subspecies the one with the girl and she's like an alien killing people, right? Or is that some? No, that's something else. Hang on. Just 1 second. I want to see if that's the movie I'm thinking of. I don't think it's that movie because I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, no. Okay, I've never seen this before. 3 students get caught in the struggle between a good vampire and his evil brother in the Transylvanian mountains. Why did I say it like that? No, this is a total vampire movie. Okay, I've never seen this before, but 83% on Rotten Tomatoes and it's on Tubi. Sounds like something I'm watching at some point. So that's badass. No, Species is the movie with the girl. She's like an alien, seduces men, eats them. You know, typical Saturday night. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Missed opportunity for Ty West to name the next 2 movies Y and Z. Well, in some capacities, yeah, Christian. Once again, I feel like it's called X for multiple reasons though. So X, Y, and Z would be funny. We should just do a whole alphabet horror movie series. You could have 26 movies. That's a horrible idea. Do I collect horror action figures? Yeah, kinda. I have the Funko Pops in my background, but those get a little pricey. So I don't have a whole lot of them, but I got a few of them. Got some good, cool stuff in the background here. So, have you seen Slumber Party Massacre 2 or 3? Yeah. So 2's great. 2's like, well, let me put it this way. 2 is so bad it's great. It's not so bad it's good. It's so bad it's great. Okay. Like that's how crazy Slumber Party Massacre 2 gets. And 3 is unwatchable in my opinion. I don't know. Not a big fan of the third one. I think the director of that had never made a horror movie or wasn't really even that big of a fan of horror films. So I'm not even sure why she was a part of the project. There's a whole bunch of stuff with that movie. The first one will always be my favorite, but I really do like Slumber Party Massacre 2. And you said the sequel is actually my favorite horror movie of all time. Nice. Yeah, Slumber Party Massacre 2 is phenomenal. I was literally just saying a minute ago, I'm like, we need another slasher flick where we have a silly antagonist running around with some one-liners. I would love for that. Honestly, we need another horror series like that nowadays, I think. We need something to counter all the darkness, you know? We need some silly horror movies, I think. Odd question, but what's your favorite hip-hop artist? Asks Adam. So I listen to a lot of rap and metal. Weird combination, I know. But like probably my favorite like rap artist, whatever the heck you want to call it. I love this guy named Felly. Highly recommend him. He just put out this album called Young Fell 2. It's like he's a little more underground. I saw him live and I actually got to meet the guy recently. Just an amazing human being. He's super nice. He put out this album called Young Fell 2, and I'm not kidding when I say it is it's a 10 out of 10. Like every song is good. It's so good all the way through. Absolutely love the album. Took a cute girl to go see him. It was awesome. It was a good time. It was good. It was a lot of fun. Tabbitha says I love 1 and 2, but I have not seen 3. You're not missing much, Tabbitha. You're not missing much. Missing out on on 3. Trust me. So, oh yeah. It's great as a greaser driller killer. Yeah. He kills it. Isn't he like isn't the killer in Slumber Party Massacre 2? Isn't he like the son of some like politician or like some mayor or something? Is that what I read? Am I correct on saying that, or am I just crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. So getting back on track though, with some Red Right Hand talk, with some Scream talk, with whatever the heck. Let me tease to you my Scream 6 video coming out tomorrow. I finally got to talk about the Reddit theory on the bicoastal killers. That whole theory, I talked a little bit about that. And listen, I wouldn't make a whole video on something a guy on Reddit posted because, like, listen, 9 times out of 10, that's BS. But I use that as kind of a vehicle to talk about, like, why Radio Silence needs to do something experimental like that. I don't necessarily think that's going to be the case. Like, I don't know if Bicoastal Killers is really something plausible for this next movie, but I really do think they're going to do something along those lines that changes up the format. And that's kind of what that Reddit user was talking about, is kind of the way I want them to go with it, like in the format of the next movie. But I don't know if necessarily that idea would work. There's a lot of problems with that I identify in this new video, which you'll have to watch the video to check it out. I can't give you everything, but yeah. Jacob Browning says, thank you. Thanks for correcting me. He's the son of the owner of Little Caesars. That's what it was. That's insane. That is literally the most insane story ever, I think. That's another reason why I really like Slumber Party Massacre 2. It's like the behind the scenes stuff about it is crazy. Am I the only one who has Firestarter in their top 5 most anticipated horror movies coming out? Ooh, okay, Easton. Heck yeah. I'm cautiously excited for it. It looks a little cheesy, right? Like, am I the only one who thinks that? It looks like really cheesy for the concept. But hey, I'm down, like a B-movie version of it. Sure. Why not? I'm down for a little bit of that. Set in my hometown because I grew up here, so I know what we did in the 90s, and seems like every time I see a movie or show in Orlando, they never actually show any Orlando. So I've been to Orlando a few times. I love that area so much. My parents used to go to like Universal Studios a lot when I was a kid. I love the surrounding area though in Orlando as well. We would go just check out the area and like go to shops and stuff. It's really fun. It's good stuff. I play demos. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? We're talking about anything and everything. We're talking about horror movies. We're talking about Red Right Hand. The Kickstarter link is in the description below, by the way, if I haven't said that enough goddamn times. We're talking about a bunch of things. We were talking about Slumber Party Massacre. If you guys like that. Oh, and Aiden actually makes a really good point. John Carpenter is doing the score for this new Firestarter, which is so cool. It should be good. You're right. Absolutely. Yeah, it looks a little cheesy from the trailer. Like there's some like one-liners, and it looks like they're making the little girl like almost the villain going through this, where like it's almost like they're trying to protect her in the original movie and in the book. So I'm excited to see what they do with it though, nonetheless. It's got teams from Halloween. It's basically the same team that did the last 2 Halloween movies doing this new movie. So almost. So I'm pumped for it regardless. The Deepest End says, you probably talked about this before, but do you think they can bring Brandon James TV series stuff into the greater Radio Silence creations? Getting ready to watch season 2 and 3 soon. Oh, nice. Have fun with season 2. Season 2 is the best of the Scream TV series for sure. I won't spoil it for you, but it's really good. Yeah, so The Deepest End, I just read this article about what their plans were for the original season 3 and season 4 of the Scream TV show until they made that season 3 that really doesn't connect with the rest of the story told through the TV series. And it's interesting. They were going to do some stuff with Brandon James, which if you haven't seen season 2 yet, I won't spoil for you. I mean, it's really not a spoiler, but I don't want to give anything away about what happens in season 2 if you don't know. But I could see them connecting it to the TV show. I think that would be really cool. That would make a lot of these movies purposeful as well. Like I said with someone actually asked about Dead by Daylight earlier, and I didn't get to that question, unfortunately. But yeah, I for sure want to see them connect this stuff, the Scream lore, to like not only the TV series but the Dead by Daylight lore, which is something we're doing with Red Right Hand, which that's a really big point for this movie. It connects the Dead by Daylight lore to the Scream stuff, which is really cool. It's going to be really fun. That's not even really a spoiler. You'll see that in the trailer. So for Red Right Hand, I mean. But I would love to see them connect to the Brandon James stuff in the TV series. Have some of those characters maybe come into the show. I'd be down for that. Some of the surviving ones are cool, you know? So, heck yeah. I'm all about it. Florin, what's going on? What's going on? What's going up? I read What's Up, Jake at the same time as I was saying what's going on. And yeah, I just combined those mentally. That's great. What's up? How's it going? Devontae Hundley. Jake, what's up? How's it going? What's up? Have you seen the Pearl trailer from the movie X? It was in the post credits. Yes. Yeah. So I'm not going to lie. The first time I went to go see X, I totally missed it. I went and saw it a second time, and then I did watch the trailer. So yeah. The only time I stay for the credits for movies is when it's like a Marvel movie. Honestly, that's the only time. Cause like, something's coming at the end of those, but no, typically not with horror movies, but I appreciated that Ty West made this like an epic film with a post credit scene. Good stuff. So for all the new people here, I just want to say this one more time. If you could, support the Kickstarter. The link for that is in the description below. We are nearly there. If you guys wanted an update, by the way, we're at like 4,500 something. So we're nearly there. Everybody. Holy crap. 4,547. We got a donation during this live stream even. So if you guys can help support that, that'd be pretty sweet. We're nearly there. Literally $1 helps. I mean, getting it that far would be sick. Drinking from a Batman cup tonight. You didn't give me your opinion on my Halloween stuff. I know it was long, but hey, that's what happens when you're trying to tie up 8 movies. Heck yeah, Devontae. At some point, man, I'm so busy right now. I mean, things are insane. I will read through that. I'll check it out. I will send you my opinion. I'm sure it's badass. I mean, that's not an easy feat to accomplish, so that's pretty sick. I'm so excited for David Bruckner's Hellraiser film. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm cautious. David Bruckner typically, he always has something in his movies that I don't like. Like, I love his films, but there's always some aspect of it that he focuses heavily on that I'm just like, why are we so focused on this? Like, there's all this cool stuff going on. Let's expand on that. And he always focuses on some kind of aspect of his films that it's like, you know, that's how I feel. I really like David Bruckner's movies though, regardless. What was the last one he just put out? The Night House. I really enjoyed that. What's the one on Netflix? The Ritual is really good too. I really like that movie as well. Some good stuff from him. I would love to see you on the Dead Meat podcast. That is literally my dream. Here's the thing. I would love to do Dead Meat podcast with Chelsea, Rebecca, and James. But I'm not even kidding. I would faint. Like, I think if I get on a Zoom call and on the other end of that is James and Chelsea, I might faint in my chair and it would suck and it would be embarrassing. And people would be like, who is this idiot? Who is this nerdy glasses wearing greasy forehead kid that's fainting on camera? Oh my God. The conversation I would love to have with those guys. Oh, that's awesome. I just love them so much. James and Chelsea got me through a really dark time in my life. And I don't know. I have so much love for those two. I'm so happy for them. I think Bodies is coming out to the public sometime in September. It is coming out this year sometime. We don't have a release date. So if it comes out in September, that'd be a really good time for a horror movie to come out. So we got what's up next from A24, that new Alex Garland thing. We got a trailer coming out tomorrow morning that I plan on covering. It's called Men, which is a bit on the nose, I would say. It's like, the trailer looks pretty cool. And then like they drop the title card and it's like this burn. And it's just like, it just says Men. It's like, oh, I know what this is going to be about. Like, it's so obvious what it's going to be about. I feel like it's just, it's too obvious of a title, I think, which is my problem with it. The subject matter, I'm totally fine with. I don't want to come off saying that, like, I'm not trying to come off saying, I don't know what I'm trying to say by that, but like, a bit obvious what that movie's going to be about, I think, from the title. It would be like if you named your movie about a killer dolphin, just the dolphin killer. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I know what I'm getting into. Make it a little more mysterious. That's what I say. Make your title a little more mysterious, I say. Yeah. I kind of know, like, what I like about A24 is typically I have no idea what I'm getting into with most of those movies. X, I really didn't know what I was getting into. I mean, I knew it was going to be kind of silly and crazy, but I wasn't expecting it to be so human and so, like, relatable, which is so weird for characters from the 70s to have that relatability. I know exactly what I'm getting into with this new Men movie, and I'm excited for it. It looks good. But it's like, you named your title something so obvious. I think what's so great about A24 movies is the mystery. The marketing is always so different. It's like you never know what you're about to get into with an A24 movie. That's another thing why I was so interested in Hereditary. I saw all the marketing for it, and I'm like, what is this about? What could this be about? This is crazy. So different. Plot twist, Killjoy Jake is the greatest YouTuber. I'm not. I appreciate that so much, but I'm not. Thank you, Supernova, but I try my best. I do my best on here, but I don't think I'm the best YouTuber. I appreciate that, though, regardless. Means a lot hearing that. What's up, Tori? How's it going? Howdy. Just got back from seeing X, and it's my favorite A24. I was really surprised. Nice, Ty. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Thank you, Eli, for the super chat. Greatly appreciate that. Hey, Jake, have you seen the horror film Eli? That's crazy. Are you from that movie, Eli? Okay, so Eli, from my knowledge, is the one about the kid who like has all the dreams and they like become reality, right? Let me double check that. Eli 2019. Yeah, I saw this movie. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was cool. I really liked it. I think the concept was really interesting, was really strong. Yeah, that's that movie, right? Wait. Maybe it's not that movie. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Is this the movie I'm thinking of? Wait, producers of Haunting of Hill House and Gerald's Game. Maybe this isn't the same movie I'm thinking of. Mike Flanagan's not a part of this, though. What? Sadie Sink is in this? Oh, okay. Maybe I haven't seen this movie. Yeah, maybe I have not seen this. Okay, is this the movie about, like, okay, let me read some of these comments. Is this one of those movies? Is that the one where... Okay, so let me ask the chat if they know anything. Is Eli the movie about the kid who has the dreams and they become real and it's like a monster's running around chasing him or whatever? I saw that movie. Like I was half asleep watching it, but I did check that out one night. That was interesting. I thought the concept was fun. We need a new Children of the Corn movie. I Play Demos says. Yeah, so we are getting a new Children of the Corn movie. There was some pictures that came out maybe like a year ago. I got to do an update on that. I don't know what's going on with that movie actually. New Children of the Corn. Children of the Corn. You know, the thing about the Children of the Corn concept is that's like one of those movies where you really couldn't set that in present day. Like, there's, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a bunch of kids aren't going to take over a town without anybody knowing in the age of cell phones. So, I don't know about that. We'll see though. Amateur Night from David Bruckner is awesome. Hell yeah, Aiden. Oh, that's one of my favorite David Bruckner things is Amateur Night segment from VHS. So good. So good, so good. Blucka Blucka says, I feel like Eli was about possession. What's up, Blucka, by the way? Yeah, maybe. There's a bunch of kid movies being like possessed there's a bunch of like really weird like kid horror movies on Netflix. Some of them are good, you know, not all Netflix movies are bad. Florin, thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Gotta go. I've been working a lot on my Subspecies project. I'm about to finish it. Supernova, just for you, I am going to watch Subspecies because I thought it was a completely different movie, but I have not watched that one yet. It's on the list. That, People Under the Stairs. Gotta watch a lot of these movies. So... Denisha says, love the Lethal Collective channel. Just know, make the film happen. Yes, it's going to happen. Yeah, so just a little update on the Kickstarter. Everybody who's new here in the live stream, we are at 4,500, nearly at the goal, less than 10% away. We're almost there. We're almost there, everybody. I genuinely think we can do that. So let's keep it going. We only need $500 more and we're there. So please, if you can, support the support the Kickstarter. The link is in the description below. Thank you to everyone who has supported so far. Opinions on The Prodigy from 2019. I liked it. I felt it had an ending that was a bit dark and left me wanting more. Like, I feel like there wasn't enough movie. There wasn't enough to that film for me to be like, to have that crazy dark ending. I feel like maybe I'm spoiling that movie for some people, but I enjoyed it regardless. I think that once again, another movie with a great concept, but not all there with the execution, I think. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. Who did The Prodigy again? Was that that's a director that's well known, I feel like. I can't remember who did that, but I enjoyed that film. The killer being possessing like a kid essentially from birth. Crazy idea. Ty Lee says, I also teared up during the landslide scene and the scene with the I won't talk more about X spoilers. But yeah, the landslide cover had me in tears, honestly. I can't believe how much I cared about these characters that otherwise would kind of be like, okay, well, these guys are kind of jerks, you know? Like, they're kind of crazy people. But, like, Ty West spends the first, like, 45 minutes of that movie making you fall in love with those characters just to... something happens to him. It's a slasher flick. Come on. I'm not spoiling anything. Jason Dyer, thank you for the super chat, man. What will happen first? Five Nights at Freddy's or a new Friday the 13th movie? Let's talk Terrifier 2 and a Terrifier video game. Listen, if a Friday the 13th movie happens, we're just going to be lucky. That's the thing here. I mean, shit's kind of resolved with all the legal stuff, and they're still not doing it. They're still not announcing a sequel. You think like they would get that done and bam, let's go on a new movie. Let's make some money for both of us. But no. I'm not allowed to repeat what I heard about the Friday the 13th lawsuit and what's going on behind the scenes, but I have heard some rumors about why we're probably not going to get a movie sometime soon. So not allowed to repeat what I've heard, but yeah, that's what I'll say. I do think we are getting a Five Nights at Freddy's movie sometime in 2023. I know there's a release date. I just have not had the time to make that video. I've been super busy. I like at this point, that news is old. So it's like, I don't know if I can make that video anymore, but I would love to talk about that. I would love to do a whole video on Five Nights at Freddy's. So, you are the man, Jake. Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate that. How much money do you need to beat the Kickstarter target? We're less than 500. Less than 500. We're nearly there. We're 90% of the goal. So it can happen. It can happen. Do you enjoy horror comedies like Tucker and Dale vs. Evil and The Hunt? Asks Blucka Blucka. Yes, absolutely. Oh, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is phenomenal. Such an underrated like kind of slasher flick. It's weird. Like the early 2010s. We had this like revitalization of meta horror. Sorry, guys. Sorry about all the coughing, by the way. My throat is just, whoo, that sounds gross. But we had this revitalization of like two movies that were huge from 2010, 2011 with Tucker and Dale versus Evil and Cabin in the Woods, which in my opinion are now horror classics. I mean, both of those movies are phenomenal, just 10 out of 10 flicks for their own respective reasons and what they do and how they both kind of reinvent the slasher genre in totally different ways and do it completely differently. I really enjoy both films. They're both really good. I still would love to see another Cabin in the Woods flick. I feel like I don't understand why that series didn't become like a massive franchise. I feel like you could pump out another one of those movies every single year, honestly. Like, why not? lot of avenues they could explore with that franchise, I think. If it was a franchise. But no, unfortunately. One day. Maybe one day. Opinions on Babysitter 1 and 2. You know, Mick G's not my favorite director, which I don't like, you know, I don't like talking negatively about people. You know, there's someone out there who, like, Mick G is their absolute favorite director of all time, you know? So I don't like to just be like, you know, whatever. It's just not for me. His style is just not my favorite. But I really do enjoy the first Babysitter movie a lot. The second one is okay. And I think the biggest thing about it is it doesn't have Samara Weaving. I will say Jenna Ortega eats up the fucking the screen though. Like she kills it. She chews that scenery up in the second film and just kills it as her character, who's written really well, surprisingly. I think the I don't even remember her name from the original, but Samara Weaving's character in the first one is written very well. Just a great character overall, and I think that's why I enjoy the first one so much. The second one's not bad, but it's like, without Samara Weaving being the antagonist, it's like, she shows up at the end for like 10 minutes. I don't know. The Babysitter's pretty good, though. I mean, that's probably my favorite Mick G outing. I'm not a big fan of his movies. I wish anyone else directed the fourth Terminator film, because like I wanted to see the Terminator movie where it's like in the future with John Connor and he's like, it's post-apocalyptic. I've wanted to see that movie for so long, and it's nowhere near the best Terminator flick. It's got a lot of problems, and it's a shame, because it's like, Terminator, what is that? Terminator Salvation? Conceptually, that movie is like a great idea. Execution's not all there. Visually stunning though. All of McGee's stuff is, but yeah, the writing just, yeah. So I think my biggest thing is like a lot of people love when writers sacrifice story for style. I'm kind of the other way around. I'm totally fine with sacrificing style for a better story. That's how I feel about it. Some people feel the opposite, and that's totally fine. So that's just, it's a matter of opinion at that point. In your opinion, which Scream movie was the worst for you? For me, it's 4. For me, it's 3. I just feel like the first 2 acts are so silly. Like there's some stuff that really pulls you out of the real world, and that's one of the big 3 things I value about the Scream films that movie really deviates from. But I like Scream 3. I have come to like it. It has one of the strongest third acts of any of the movies, honestly. So I do appreciate Scream 3 for what it is. It's kind of like the Return of the King of the Scream franchise in a lot of ways. But I like it. I like it. 4 is your least favorite though? I mean, I understand that. I think 4 has some problems. It does. I think conceptually it's one of the most interesting Scream films though, to like, cause like if you think about it, if you take your biased opinion out of how you feel about Scream 4 for a second and just look at that movie from the standpoint of what Wes Craven was doing in that flick, he was essentially making the crappy remake of Scream himself. He did it himself and made fun of it the entire time. That's like a whole nother level of genius. And the fact that it's his last film is, wow. I mean, what a way to go out, man. Wes Craven was truly amazing. Seriously. Matt is calling me right now, but do I answer it? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to answer it. Why would I not answer it? Matt, what's going on? Yo, Matt, you are live on the KillJoy Jake YouTube channel. What's going on?
Dude. Guess what?
What's up?
We're at 4,500 something now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've been talking about it the whole time on the stream. Yeah, we just got a big donation like an hour ago or something. So,
how's everyone in the stream doing?
Matt says hi, everybody.
I'm doing fucking fantastic.
Good. We were all wondering if you were doing okay.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
That's great, man. We're tired. We're exhausted, but you know what? We're pushing through to the end of this, baby. We're getting that. We're going the extra mile to make this movie happen, right?
Less than $500, and we're making the movie. Like it's happening, you know?
Yeah, it's really happening. We're there. I mean, we're nearly there. So help us out, everybody. We're nearly there.
How I'm gonna check the backer report. Where did the stuff come from? Is it from super chats or?
Hey, Matt, we can't say that on a live stream.
We can't?
No.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Legally, we're not allowed to say where the money came from. I actually looked into it. So
Is that a Kickstarter rule or is that a YouTube rule?
It's just like a law. Like if someone donates to something of yours, you're not allowed to say like how much they gave.
I thought it was just you couldn't say who gave you, because that's like a breach of privacy.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know exactly what the law is, but let's just play it safe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was reading through some stuff, and I'm like,
you all, whoever donated, thank you so much. We appreciate it. we were actually freaking out about it a little bit. We were kind of stressing out because, I mean, come on, like how can you not stress out about something like this?
Yeah, but, yeah. With you know, how long we have left. Yeah, we're getting a little worried, but you know what? Nonetheless, we're confident. We only needed less than $500.
Every little bit that we stress out, the next day, it just something amazing happens, and we're just like, you know what? We have like the best community ever.
Oh yeah, we really do. I could not be more grateful for this community. I mean, oh my God, you guys are the best. I can't believe we're doing, like, I was genuinely concerned that, you know, like this, I'm a smaller YouTuber, you know, I'm not the biggest dude out there.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're getting this much support for our fan film is truly amazing. It's awesome. I mean, you guys are amazing.
For everyone in chat who's never, you know, done a Kickstarter or never really done any crowdfunding or anything like that before, you got to understand that, you know, we're coming from nothing. You know, we just started a production studio. We're no-name directors. You know, fan films get kind of a bad reputation as is. You know, there's kind of a low bar with fan films. Like, there's only like a few. I can count the number of great fan films on like one hand, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a low bar because, you know, anyone can make a fan film. Anyone can grab a shitty camcorder and go film something in 20 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
So it fluctuates a lot. There's not as big of a seal of quality as you would get from like a big budget thing, you know?
Yeah. Hey, Matt, another thing I wanted to tell you. I have a really crazy idea after the live stream I want to pitch to you for promoting the movie. Like after the Kickstarter. So something's going on with you watch Joel Haver, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I gotta watch his latest video and then I'm gonna call you. Okay, I have a crazy idea. I think it'll be fun. So.
All right, that sounds. I see. Wayne Turner here is talking about me getting out of prison. What's going on?
I don't know. I have no idea.
He says Matt is getting arrested now. A Kickstarter, so Matt stays out of prison. I mean, I'm not saying that there isn't a Scream movie being made, but there's a chance.
Oh my God. Yes. Jesus.
Thank you so much for donating, Wayne. We appreciate all of you. And one of my favorite things is coming into your streams and just seeing the excitement for the movie. Everyone's like, dude, I'm so hyped for Red Right Hand. Everyone's asking questions. Like, I just love it. I love it so much.
Oh yeah, no, we're so pumped, guys. We are so pumped to bring this as fans of Scream, as one fan of Scream to another. I'm so excited to bring you this movie that is not just a deviation from like the typical formula, but also just a love letter to the franchise. So I'm so excited to do this movie. I'm just so excited for it. It's going to be so much fun.
I think every type of fan will enjoy this. You know, I think the purists and also the, you know, people who are more like general horror fans or people who have like people who want it to stay true, but also people who want more from it. I think this will satisfy pretty much everyone. It's a very unique take, and it's basically a love letter to fan films and fan creations and, you know, indie film and everything. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's going to be great.
There's a lot of meta jokes for fan films and indie film, and what better franchise than Scream to do that with? Am I right?
Exactly. And that's, we have a lot of liberties to do that with something in the realm of Scream.
It's kind of the perfect movie to do a fan film for, if you really think about it. It's a great foot in the door franchise too, because it's not like a sci-fi or fantasy. It's very realistic, down to earth. I mean, okay,
yes,
as realistic as you can get with Scream, but you know.
Yeah, it's still a horror movie at the end of the day, but for like compared to Jason and Freddy, it's a much more realistic franchise than all of those things. So yeah, no, I agree. I say that a lot in some of my videos about how I feel about the franchise and why I like it so much. So another thing that's so real, I'm sorry, you don't care, Matt, but another thing that I really like about the Scream franchise is it's like, what adds to the realism of it is it's so you have characters that are relatable and like act like horror movie fans. It feels like
for sure.
It feels like they're my friends, you know?
What's awesome about it is like everyone's aware of the tropes and they realize that they're stuck in a horror movie, you know?
Yeah, and that's what's so fun and interesting about it. Flash Skywalker, what's up? What's poppin'? Coming in to say hi. Good luck. Hope you reach the goal. 4 more days. Thank you. We're nearly there, everybody. We're 90% of the goal. We're nearly there. 4 more days. We just need less than $500. I think it can happen. I really think it can happen. So please help us out if you can.
That is crazy. I didn't even check the percentage till now. That makes me feel so good.
90%, man. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. I didn't know if we would make it this far, and it's like, wow, let's go. Holy crap.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, it's just incredible. Yeah, it's so tough to market a fan film to people, like, especially like I said, because we're so new. It's so tough to find an audience of new people. But we're just so lucky that we already had a bunch of people following Jake that are like, I mean, I feel like you guys are the most important part of this, because you guys know what it's kind of like you guys know what makes a horror movie fun.
There would be no movie without everyone watching right now. There would be no movie. That's just the truth. Yeah, you guys are making this happen, and we appreciate it.
The words, but yeah, that's pretty much the short end of it. Is like, yeah, we could not do this without you guys. You guys, the community that we have already is like, that's literally what like 90% of this is built on. Besides like friends and family,
Yeah, 100%. Fate Decided just said if someone donates $400, Matt and Jake will kiss, and I can attest to that.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll fucking do it.
Okay, you know what?
I'll
Actually,
I'll suck his dick. I'll suck it dry.
I don't think you can say that on a live stream, but that's fine. Listen, if we make the goal right now, if we make the goal during this live stream, I will get Matt on the next one, and I will kiss him on the lips. All right?
Yeah, consensually.
Consensually. Matt just agreed to it, so.
I agree to it. I'll do it. If it gets us the money, I'll do it.
If it gets us the money, I'll do it. We're starting an OnlyFans, and it's just gonna be one kiss. That's it. That's all you get. I hope this video is gonna totally get taken down. But you know what? We're having fun. That's what matters.
Yeah. That's great.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's
Matt,
funny. It's like we were talking about, like, didn't you say? Okay, maybe I should have mentioned this, but we were
careful.
talking about how sometimes Jake will go into, like, comments for like horror channels, and he'll see people that are like grossed out about certain things, but also you're watching a horror channel. So I don't know what you thought you were signing up for.
Like literally, that the funniest thing to me is when people are like, "You swear in your videos?" I'm so offended. And I'm like, dude, I literally just talked about how like a child loses her head when she sticks she's trying to get some air, and loses her head, and you see her head covered in ants. Like, I literally just talked about that. You're not offended by that, but I say shit, and you're like, oh, that's where I draw the line. Like, what? That's what.
The other one
I never understand.
The one person who commented saying, "Whoa, I was not expecting to see a scene from The Exorcist in your video." Thanks, Jake.
I love that. I love that person. I don't know who that was, but yeah, that was hilarious.
So
Oh my god.
Ridiculous.
Good stuff. It's a horror channel. What do you expect? So, all right, listen, I'm gonna keep refreshing this page, guys. I'm telling you, if we meet the goal right now, Fate Decided is in on this too. It was his idea that we all kiss, so I'll get him on a live stream. We'll get some smooching going on.
Some smooching going on.
Oh my god. Well, hey Matt, thank you for crashing the stream, man. Come.
How it is. I saw that amount. I had to tell you about it, but I guess you already knew about it. So.
Oh, dude, I'm geeking out. Things are crazy right now. So listen,
Let's see if we. The goal is no longer $5,000. The goal is to get to 69 backers.
Actually, yes. If we can get to 69 backers, we'll probably be at $5,000, and it's gonna be funny. I mean, come on. Yeah. Listen, 11 more people were there, baby. 11 more people. Just give us $1 so we can get that aesthetic 69 number. That would be great. Or hey, even 420. That's a bit of a stretch, but 69. Let's go for 69.
69 backers.
69 backers.
So that way in the credits we can say, thanks to our wonderful backers, all 69 of you.
Oh, of course we will. Of course. We have to. Oh my god. Well, Matt, thank you so much. Listen, we'll have you on the last day I'm gonna stream every single day until the Kickstarter's over. So we'll have you on the last day if you're free.
Of course. I got most of my basement done, so I mean, I'm making some IRL home progress.
Good.
Yeah, me and Jake are gonna use that place to hang out, and we might make some videos, and we may even you may even see some of it in Red Right Hand. I don't know. I don't think that's a spoiler because nobody knows what my house looks like.
Well, we filmed in your room for that one scene in Red Right Hand, so.
In the proof of concept, yeah, and now my room looks like 10 times better than it did in the proof of concept. So, yeah, we're gonna film some scenes here, and it's gonna be nice.
Good stuff, man. All right, hey, I'll talk to you soon. I'm gonna call you after the stream's over, okay?
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon. I'm pumped.
Hell yeah, dude. Peace.
All right, love you.
Love you too, babe. There, see, we got the love you going on that time. So, Wayne, I saw your comment about me coughing. I'm so sorry, dude. I don't know what's going on. I think I got a little bug or something. So, it's not the thing going around. Trust me, I would know about that. Carrie Craves Cinema, thank you for the super chat, Carrie. I greatly appreciate that. I know this won't do much, but I am showing love and support. Carrie, it's, you know what, it's something. Carrie, that's getting us closer to the goal. That's doing something. That is doing something. I appreciate it. Let's donate now and get this movie made. I want that Matt and Jake kiss. Better be like Cruel Intention. Listen, I'm telling you, if right now, while I'm sitting here, Matt will come over. Listen, Matt's not doing anything right now. Realistically, he's not. He's sitting at home watching the Kickstarter, and he's working on his games. He makes games. He makes RPG games. That's like his other thing. He likes horror movies and he likes RPGs. He's working on that right now. He will come over. Listen, I will get him over here. I will stay on the live stream. I will go pick him up. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'll have someone fill in for the stream while I pick him up. I will get him over here, and I'll smooch that man on the lips if we meet the goal right now. It'll happen. Okay, here's the thing. What if that happened? Like, what if someone goes up there right now, like goes over to the Kickstarter, puts in $500? That happens. Could you imagine if Bloody Disgusting wrote an article about that? That would be the funniest thing ever. Dude, that would be so fucking funny. Be like, oh, Scream fan film coming out, and the the project runners to promote the movie kissed on a live stream. Like, how funny is that? That's hilarious. I've kissed a lot of my friends. Like, is that weird? That's probably weird. I shouldn't be talking. I'm talking to a bunch. I'm talking to 30 strangers right now, and I just said that. Why am I talking so much? I have a bug in my throat. Will it lay eggs? I hope not. I don't want any more bugs in my throat. So, if you could partner up with one horror content creator, who would it be? Oh, if I could do a video with someone, like, listen, Dead Meat, obviously, but like the less obvious choice that I would love to work with is CZ's World. Oh my God, dude. I love that man's content. He puts so much effort into it. So, like, it's so good. And everything he does is like so thought out, so thorough. It's amazing. It's great. So, oh yeah. And another thing that Matt just mentioned here in the chat, I tied up Jake and Maya in my basement once. I am not above doing it again. Yeah, listen, Ghostface will actually murder me in 4 days if we don't meet the goal. Okay. You guys saw the video. He's just letting me hang out now in my room. But like I said, if that doesn't happen, me and Maya, not gonna last too much longer. Totally kidding, by the way. Jake, take some vitamin C. It'll get rid of that cough. I am a religious vitamin taker. Like, I can't even believe I'm sick. I take so many vitamins every single day. It's crazy. Flash Skywalker. See you later, Jake. Bye. Thank you for stopping by, Flash. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. He'd wind up having dead meat if he plays with it too. Gross. That's funny. Matt is playing with himself over your video, Jake. Why did I read that? Oh my God, why did I read that? Jesus. God dang it, Wayne. You got me. You got me. Fate Decided says new tier, $400 and watch Red Right Hand exclusively with myself and Jake. So I will say this, everybody. If you support me in the month of December over on Patreon, and I'm going to start doing channel memberships here in a little bit, you will be able to see Red Right Hand a week early, like a whole week. You'll be able to know everything about the film a week in advance, be able to see it, have fun with it before everybody else. How awesome is that? Same with Kickstarter supporters, by the way. If you've already supported me on Kickstarter, we will find a way to get that movie early to you, if possible. That's a reward for everyone. I think I think we can do that. So don't quote me on that. If you backed us on Kickstarter, I want everyone who supported us on Kickstarter to be able to see it early. But if we're unable to do that, yeah, because like I said, there's some really weird like legal rules about donating on there. So I don't know if I can like legally like reach out to those people. I gotta look it up. So Carrie, that's a great point. Jake, you got to stop kissing everyone. That's probably why you're sick. Yeah, honestly, I'm a very affectionate person. Like I'm super positive with everyone. So like, that's such a weird thing. I'm not going to elaborate on that. Did you like the Batman 2022? Yeah, I absolutely loved it. Great movie. Like phenomenal 10 out of 10 film. I really enjoyed it. I did a little review on it that I guess people didn't like because I kind of criticized Paul Dano as the Riddler. I think he's great up until the ending when he starts like freaking out and going all batshit crazy. That's the one thing I didn't like about the film. Everything else is phenomenal, spot on, honestly. I think it's one of the best Batman films to date. So Jacob Browning says, Dead Meat covers, if Dead Meat covers Red Right Hand, that'd be awesome. He did it for Friday the 13th fan films. Yeah. Listen, if that happened, it would mean the world to me. I'm just saying, Dead Meat does have an email that you can send requests for kill counts towards. So, you know, if enough people send him emails saying, hey, you should cover this Scream fan film on the kill counts, it could happen. It could happen. I'm just saying. So, yeah, I better be wearing chapstick, eh? Listen. I got it right here. Look at that. That's what I say, Carrie. Dude, I have crusty lips all the time. Like, that's such a gross thing to say on a live stream, but, like, I can't help it. I was only going to go for an hour with the live stream, and I'm just looking, I'm at, like, 90 minutes now. I'm gonna keep going, though. I'm having fun. Screw it. Ghostface versus Michael Myers. Dream match. Oh, that'd be pretty sick, actually. I would like to see, like, Michael versus Jason is probably, like, the best matchup. I think they're kind of super similar, though. So I don't know who would win that fight. It might be a stalemate because they're so similar. I think that's why Jason versus Freddy is such a good matchup, because they're so wildly different killers. It makes that movie like, it's kind of the best of both worlds of the Friday franchise and the Nightmare franchise all in one movie. I love Freddy versus Jason. That's such a fun movie. It's so funny. I look like Paul Dano? No, I don't. What? If I look like, I don't want to look like Paul Dano. No offense to Paul Dano, but I don't want to look like him. Look at this crazy hair I got going on too. Hey everybody, this is what running a Kickstarter for 26 days looks like. Your hair's all crazy, you're exhausted, you're dehydrated. It's awesome. It's it's great. Jenna Ortega is killing it in the horror genre. Yes, she is. Oh my God. Oh, everything. Dude, she's put out a movie every month this year. Think about that. Think about that's not easy. Like, she's been in a big movie every single month of this year so far. That's insane. Jenna Ortega is just living right now. Oh, can't believe we didn't get a Leprechaun movie or trailer this year. Blaze Andrew, what's going on, Blaze? How's it going? So isn't like, wait, is Warwick Davis still alive, or did he pass away? I know they had a new guy for the last movie, but I gotta look this up. I'm curious. So Warwick Davis he's still alive. Okay, he's still alive. I don't know why I thought he passed away. I don't know why the last movie doesn't have Warwick Davis. That's the one thing about it I wasn't that big a fan of with the last movie. I think the guy that played the Leprechaun, like, he was fine, but Warwick Davis is that character. It's like Robert Englund not playing Freddy Krueger. You know, it's just not the same. Maybe if you get somebody who's close, okay, but I don't know. Warwick Davis is just, he's so good in that. So. Oh, Armando, thank you, my friend. I wish I was as handsome as a Hemsworth, but I have this massive forehead and these bug eyes that stick out of my skull and scare people. So listen, I'm not complaining about being kind of ugly, but here's the thing about it. I am perfect for playing horror villains. Anybody making a film out there, I would listen. It's my dream in life to play horror villains. I would love to do that. That's all I want with my life. I'm not asking for much. I just want to play monsters in movies. That would be sick. Or direct movies, one or the other. It's a lot of pressure being a director, though. I just want to be a monster. Have me show up to set for like 3 days. I run around as some kind of demon eating people. That'd be great. That's my dream in life. Joseph Bishara is honestly, he's living the life I want to live right now. He composes music for all the horror films that he's involved with, and then sometimes he plays the monster for him. I mean, like, that's literally why am I not doing that? That's awesome. Joseph Bishara is so amazingly talented. God, I wish I had his life. If I could trade lives with someone, Joseph Bishara, man. Holy crap. He's the Insidious demon. He is Bathsheba in The Conjuring. He also does the music for those respective movies. So good. Tori says he probably got tired of playing Leprechaun. Yeah, probably, but that's also one of his biggest roles, Devontae says Warwick says he's waiting on his kids to get older. Totally makes sense. Before he does any more horror movies. That's a shame. Don't let your kids get in the way Well, Devontae, I will say I think it's cool that he's raising his kids and focusing his time on that. That's commendable, actually. I respect the guy for that. My dad did that for me, and I appreciate it. He spent a lot of time with us, even though he worked a lot. So he did. Yeah, and that's awesome. That's commendable, I think. I would love for him to return though one day. That would be sick. But that is cool that he's doing that. Jacob says, "Would you be the killer in my slasher film, Jake? Very much like Sleepaway Camp." Listen, I am down. If you can fly me out to wherever, I will do it. I'm so interested. Your fan film inspired me to make my own, but it's not as good as yours. You haven't even look my movie. Make it, Armando, whatever it is, go for it. I'm a first-time filmmaker pretty much. So I hope my movie's good. I hope it is. We're working very hard to make it good. We have people from all around busting their butt on this movie already. We're already doing some pre-production stuff. Maya, who is the lead actress in the movie, she's actually she can draw, so she's going to be helping us out with the oh my God, I'm so tired. But the panels, what is that called? Storyboarding. She's going to be helping us out with that. You guys should see the storyboards for the original Red Right Hand. I think they're in this notebook. It's literally stick figures. Here's one. Here's one right here. So this is the scene where I literally just turned to one. So this is hilarious. This is the storyboard for for Red Right Hand. Yeah. So that's the scene where it's Matt. And he's on the phone with his girlfriend. I'm horrible at storyboarding, so thankfully we have Maya this time around. We have a lot of people on this project who are super talented, who have done this before, know what they're doing, and are going to make this film friggin' amazing. So, I'm telling you, we got some good stuff here. Oh my God, we got some crazy comments in here. Devontae says, I changed my story because of the similarities between my story and yours. I like my new version better, though. Devontae, I'll tell you this, man. Horror is all about, and horror has always been about this. Some people will argue that, and that's fine. Horror has always been taking something that happened somewhere else, reinventing it your own way, and making a whole nother movie based on that. That's the truth. That's really the truth. A lot of some of the biggest horror movies ever are that. Friday the 13th is literally, if you break it down, Friday the 13th boils down to basically a bunch of really cool scenes from past horror movies that had come out, and it's kind of just a ripoff of Halloween. The ending is kind of just a ripoff of Carrie, but done differently. And you know what? It's a really damn good jump scare, and it's original. Even though, yeah, they kind of stole that from Carrie. In a lot of ways, it's better, I think. The timing is way better, in my opinion. The timing in the jump scare in Carrie it's not great, honestly. For the time, it was good, but it's a little slower than it should be. The hand should come out of the ground like bam, like that, but it kind of comes out of the ground slowly at her, and it's creepy. It's good, but yeah. Wayne Turner, the sequel is going to be called Left Blue Foot. So or blue left foot. Red right hand, blue left foot. Yeah. Jacob, thanks for coming to the stream, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you. We're gonna wrap up here soon. I'm not gonna go for 2 hours like I usually do. I'm just tired, guys. It's been a crazy month. So here's the thing. Carrie, I'm talking about the movie Carrie, not from you. That's funny. So here's the thing. Yeah, I'm pretty tired this month. I'm wrapping up my work at Chipotle. I'm no longer going to be working there. I'm going full force with the YouTube channel here, and I'm trying to do this Kickstarter. I'm trying to do a lot all at once. So your boy's tired, but come April, we're going to have some amazing content on this channel, even more in depth, even better on the timing for like the news updates. And you're going to see an awesome movie come this December. We have a lot of crazy things in the works, and I could not be more thankful for all your support here. And thanks for coming to the live stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for saying hello. So, all right, everybody. One more thing. I play demos. We do need another Snakes on a Plane movie. Is there multiple of those? There's got to be multiple of those. There has to be a crazy sequel to that. I know there's Snakes on a Train is another movie that exists. So I am sick of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. That's how I'm going to end it. Thank you for coming, everybody. I absolutely love all of you. Much love and much peace out into the world.